Hi, this is Rocky Henriques. I'm the pastor at Utica Baptist Church in Utica, Mississippi, and this is the Preacher's Rocking Chair. I'm in a little different place. I'm in my study at the church, and I am still in a rocking chair, so I guess everything's okay. Today, I wanted to challenge us to actually believe what God says. Jesus said in John 16:24, "Until now, you have asked for nothing in my name. Ask, and you will receive, so that your joy may be complete." I read about something that happened in 2008. A young couple by the name of Barry and Alyssa, sat down in a booth at a cafe in Pella, Iowa. They expected just to enjoy an ordinary meal on an ordinary day, and they were enjoying their meal when an older man came into the restaurant and began to talk with them. And he asked them about their children. And they told him that they had a 2-year-old little girl. One day they hoped to have more. Well, the older man then slid across the table a blank check and told them to write in any amount they chose. There was one restriction. They had to use the money to buy or build a house. He always regretted not having any children, he told them, and he asked if they might be willing to name their next child after him. Well, apparently this stranger made a habit of doing things like this. He told the couple that he liked to hang out at the checkout lines at Walmart or close by and pay for people's items. Once he even bought a new car for a stranger. But then after telling the young couple these things, he left a tip for $100 for the waitress. Well, what would you think if something like this happened to you? That the stranger was a little bit off, right? Well, that's what Barry and Alyssa thought. But playing along and a little bit fearful if they didn't, they agreed to the terms. They filled in the check for $100,000. It would bounce, and that would be the end of that. But it didn't bounce. The check cleared, much to their surprise. The question we all have in our minds is, what would have happened if that young couple had written a check for $1 million? Jesus told us that if we ask anything in His name, He will do it. In effect, He has given us a blank check with some restrictions, just like the old gentleman in the cafe. So, did the old man really mean it, or was it a joke? Did Jesus really mean what He said, or was He joking? I wonder if in heaven somewhere there is a vast storeroom filled with all kinds of blessings and rewards that God was so willing to lavish on His children, but those blessings were never given because they were never asked for. What blessings are piling up somewhere in a storeroom in heaven because you haven't asked for them? Because I haven't asked for them. I also wonder what would happen if we really, really, really took Him at His word. Today, or any other day in your appointment with God, I hope you keep one with Him every day. Ponder, that's a good word, isn't it? Ponder the many blessings that God has already lavished on you. And then think about the promises of God that He has given us in Scripture. And then ask God to help you claim those promises for yourself. Take Him seriously before you fill in the blank check that He presents to you today. Ask Him. Ask Him. Be encouraged.